Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's episode of Sports Talk. April marks Autism Awareness Month, and you may remember last April I did a story on a thrower from Fitzgerald, Trenton Walker Harmon. This year he's back with me, and we're in studio breaking down his journey with autism at the collegiate level. Trent, thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited to speak with you. Last time we spoke, you were getting ready for sectionals.
Right.
There's no more sectionals. Now you're throwing at the collegiate level. How did we get here?
Man, just hard work and dedication. I mean, it just took time because, like, my junior year, I was throwing okay, but then my senior year, I just went out there every day in the summer, and then coaches just started talking to me and looking at how I throw and everything. And then after state, I made a decision to go to Columbus State. So, yeah.
So you told me when we spoke last year that you wanted to throw at the collegiate level. You knew that it was going to be maybe some obstacles with your autism diagnosis, but you did not let that stop you. How were you able to overcome what you've gone through this past few years and make it to this level?
I overcome it by not being nervous and like reaching out to different coaches. And when I had reached out to a Coach Hart at Columbus State, he had welcomed me with open hands and everything. Yeah.
So what's it been like throwing at the collegiate level?
It been kind of challenging. I got other throwers like throwing like 170 or higher, but like in my past meet I threw 142.7, and it just like something I never experienced before.
Walk me through your first collegiate meet. You go there, you go in the circle, you're warming up, you got your chalk, whatever you got going on. Walk me through your first collegiate track meet.
Well, we get there. I had to wait like 6 hours to throw, but so when it's time for discus, I'm warming up and everything. Then when they call my name, because I'm the first thrower, because I never threw before in college. In my mind, I'm just don't let anybody say nothing to you that gonna make you like feel like you're gonna mess up or anything. So I'm there praying God, and I'm just taking deep breaths. Then I'm getting ready to throw. And as I release it, at the time after it had landed, we had measured how far it was, and I was in third place at the time.
Third place? How cool was that to be in third place at your first collegiate track meet?
It was just a blessing. It was like I didn't think I could do it, but God had other plans.
The way the high school track meets are here, a lot of times it's like, okay, the field events, they get those out of the way, and then we go to the running events. Some runners have to wait a long time to run, but you had to wait a long time to throw, like you said, 6 hours. Right. In those 6 hours, what were you doing?
In those 6 hours, I was just trying to get my mind right and listen to some advice, and just go talk to some other teams. Go bored.
Okay, when you say get your mind right, are you like listening to music or something, or?
I am, and ignoring certain people.
Okay, so speaking about just your process and what you have going on, having autism, what were you able to do to cope, I guess, in those moments when you say people who aggravate you or might set you off and stuff like that? How do you keep all that under control?
I just ignore it and tell myself I got better things to do than just to fall for that so easily.
So what is it like balancing schoolwork and throwing?
Well, it's tough being a collegiate athlete doing all that because you got like practice. I got like an hour, then schoolwork. I mean, for class, I have like 8 hours. Then I just got like the rest of the day to study, and it'd be a lot going on.
Yeah. So at what time do you have practice?
3 p.m.
3 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
So what is your class schedule like?
Well, Monday I have a class from 6 p.m. to 8:30. Then Tuesday and Thursday I have a class from 8 to 9:15. Then another one from 11 to 12:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it like at practice for you?
Well, really at practice, just me and Coach Hart, we just go over like what I need to work on and stuff, and try to like change anything if it need to be changed.
What's the biggest difference between throwing in high school and throwing in college?
Man, in the collegiate level, you have a lot of people throwing like that been throwing for years, come from different countries, everything. But in high school, like nobody really take it serious and nothing. Like you ain't gonna see nobody that throw 200 for real in high school. But when I got collegiate level, we had like a Olympian throwing in our meet, so that was a lot.
How does competing against that type of competition make you better?
It made me better by understanding like what they do, how they throw and everything, like what their workout plan, what their diet is, and where did they start and how did they become where they at right now. So
you're currently ranked in the Peach Belt Conference.
Yes, ma'am.
What work went into getting your name on that leaderboard?
They're practicing too much. Just like practicing on like over an hour than what we're supposed to do, and working out every day, and listen to my coaches.
What are some of those little intricacies that you've learned at the collegiate level that maybe you kind of didn't pay as much attention to that is very important when you throw in college?
One thing is the technique, because you gotta have the best technique if you want to go far, because back in high school I could just use all my strength to throw it far.
Yeah. Yeah, but I imagine you're stronger. Are you in the weight room, I assume?
I am.
Okay, you like the weightlifting program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you spoke a lot about Coach Hart. When he was recruiting you and you had to explain to him your diagnosis, what was that conversation like?
Well, really, I showed him my news interview from last year, and
oh wow, the one that you and I did?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
And he's the one that taught me about it, because he wasn't expecting that. And my head coach, Coach Xavier Mathis, he has autism himself, so he understands like what I go through, what I've been through, everything.
So how did you find out that he had autism as well?
But me and him was sitting down one time. He had seen my Instagram video about when we did that interview I had reposted. Then he was asking me like what type of autism I have. Then he told me about his.
So how much comfort did it bring you knowing that you and your coach share that common diagnosis?
Yeah, well, it made me think that I'm not the only one in this. Like, he can help me out anytime I need something. Like, I can just talk to him about anything. Like, he's a good guy. He can be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But I love Coach X. He's a good guy.
So when you're telling your coaches about your diagnosis, Coach Hart specifically, who hasn't dealt with this on his own personal level, how is he able to work with you?
Well, really, he called me sometimes at night when I'm not doing anything. We just talk about like what I need to work on, like am I okay? Like, do I feel nervous or anything about this next meet we have going on? So we talk a lot, and then we make sure everything's good, and we ready for the meet.
Now, Coach X is what you called him?
Right.
What is your relationship like with him?
Man, Coach X, he like a brother to me, like a big brother. He like to play around sometimes, but he always serious. Like if I'm hurt or something, he'll ask me like, have I been to a trainer, or like why I haven't like told him nothing like this, or like why I ain't come talk to him. So yeah, he always stay up on me like he a big brother.
So you said when y'all first met and y'all sat down and y'all talked about the different types of autism that you have. For our viewers, what type of autism do you have?
I have level 1 autism. That out of the 3 levels. The one I have is sometimes you might have bad social skills and might overthink a lot. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you told me you're a little nervous for this interview. I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm doing good too.
And then I think it eased your nerves when you saw Yolanda come in, like, this is real WAOP, right?
Yeah.
Well, Trent, I think this brings us to a great stopping point. We're going to take a quick break, and after the break, we're going to dive more into what it is like to be a collegiate athlete in the classroom. Stick with us. Thanks for sticking with us on this episode of Sports Talk. I'm still here with the Trenton Walker Harmon. Trent, we spoke about it a little bit after the break. You said you have level 1 autism. How do you cope with that in college? Because not many people alone go to college, but not very many people with autism go to college. I think I looked up a stat and it said less than 30% of people with this diagnosis pursue a secondary education.
Right. Well, for me, I always wanted to go to college because my grandma, who passed away back in 2022, she always said she wanted me to go to college to get a degree. Like, she didn't care if I did any sports or nothing, but she didn't want me to be happy with what I do. And so I really did because she wanted me to, and I didn't want to make her happy and everything.
How proud do you think she would be of you? Not only are you in college, but you're also a collegiate athlete.
I think she'll be extremely proud. She'll probably try to come scream my name and everything. Yeah.
For you, how good does it feel to know that you have accomplished something so special?
It just, to me, it feel like a blessing because like everybody don't like go to college. Everybody don't make it past the first semester. So I just really stayed on top of my grades, everything, athletics. My dad already called me to make sure I'm doing everything right. My mom, everyone.
Believe it or not, I was in college not that long ago, okay? So I know the college grind. I know it can be difficult. I know it can be hard. Your first semester of college, how would you describe that?
It would kind of get tougher for us. And then I just told myself, all right, I need to stop playing and lock in. And then at the end of the semester, I had 3.5 term GPA.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. What are some classes that you were taking?
I was taking, I was taking personal health, taking the plunge, like a communication class. I was taking American government online. I took.
What's your favorite class you've taken so far?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably communication, because it helped me get better at talking and how I speak and everything.
Awesome. So you're majoring in kinesiology, like you said. Why kinesiology?
The reason why I chose major in kinesiology was because I wanted to be like a weight room or a PE teacher and be a coach. And back in my 9th grade year, I did not know what I wanted to study. Then I was doing some research. Then I looked at health and physical education because I love like learning about the body and like everything else. So I'm like, this is what I want to do.
I know you said that some coaches at Fitzgerald have impacted you. Coach Reynolds specifically, I spoke with him a lot about you. How did he impact your decision to want to become a coach?
He impacted my decision about staying on me and like telling me what I need to do. It wasn't even only him, it was Tucker Pruitt, John Gamble, and Coach Moore. They all like stayed on me, even though sometimes I might do wrong, but they always got me back in line and made sure I did everything right.
And you want to have that impact on the next generation?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. College, I know it can be tough. You're just one semester in now, about to finish up your second semester. What tips and tricks got you through the first semester of college?
Really using tutoring to my advantage, because I was trying to study on my own. That was not good at first. So then when I started going to tutoring and I got more help, then I started understanding how to study on my own better.
When you decided to go to Columbus State, did you speak with maybe the dean of academics or anything about your diagnosis and see if they had any programs for you?
So I had spoke with a lady about that, and I forgot what the program called, but well, I never tried it, but I might try it next week. But she always used to check in with me every week. I see how my grades going, like what schoolwork I gotta do and everything. So yeah, I like how she just stay on me.
When you go to college, it can be so many students, and some people can fall by the wayside. To go to Columbus State and have that community around you, what does it mean to you to have someone who's making sure you're doing the right thing and staying up to par in your classes?
It's just good because like most people say when you get to college, they don't really care about you like how they do in high school, and they don't. But this one lady, she really helped me out. Already made sure I'm doing everything. I used to meet with her every Tuesday, make sure my grades up, make sure I ain't got no missing assignments, so I'm not failing.
Well, shout out to her. I know for myself when I went to college, just waking up, going to class and stuff, it's like sometimes like, oh, I might go to class, sometimes I might not go to class. What keeps you motivated to go to class every day?
What really keep me motivated is really I don't have no motivation. I just tell myself just to get up.
You're disciplined. You got that discipline.
Just get up, go, don't miss, because if I miss, it's gonna be hard to catch up.
Yeah. Something that a lot of people struggle with when they go to college is living on their own. How have you been able to navigate that?
Really, it been kind of hard to live on my own because for the past 18 years I wasn't used to this, but I'm 19 now, so like live on my own for like since August. It's just been kind of like hard because like, I gotta pay for my own stuff, my oil change. I gotta pay my own haircut. My uncle back at Fisher, he always just used to pay for it. Be like, I got you, Trent. Well, I try to pay it. So yeah.
So actually living by yourself isn't like that isn't the hard part. It's everything that comes with it. Like waking up, going to class, that's easy for you.
Right.
Yeah, it's the financial part.
Right.
Trust me, I believe it. So that's why you got to stick with it and get you a nice job in kinesiology and be a teacher and a coach.
Yes.
At the collegiate level, I know you do a lot of group work, or at least in my experience, group work is something that I've done a good amount of. How have you been navigating doing group work with others?
It's been good. I might ask too many questions sometimes, make sure that I'm getting everything right. But they ain't have no problem with me. I just completed a group assignment last week, and I asked questions where I needed help, had somebody that was in my group look over where I typed, make sure it was okay with them.
So do all of your teachers know about your diagnosis, or is it something that you keep more private?
Some of my teachers know, and some I just keep private.
Okay. So you actually messaged me about doing this interview, and when you messaged me, I was like, of course, I'd love to sit down with you. Why is it important for you to spread awareness about autism?
Well, I don't want to spread awareness because I know some people are just scared to admit they have it, or I got two brothers. I got one on my mom's side, one on my dad's side. The one on my mom's side, he got level 3 autism, that he nonverbal and everything. And my brother on my dad's side, he got level 1, just like me, but he's just a 6. And I don't want them to see this one day be like they big brother doing big things.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm sure they're proud of you. I know your whole family is proud of you. How has your family helped carry you through this season of life?
They always call, check on me. Really, my Auntie Belinda, my Uncle Son, Auntie Collegiate, they always call me, and I'll call them a lot, and I'll call my mom and dad. But my dad, like, he be giving me a lot of words of advice, and sometimes I can get aggravated because he know how to talk my head off.
I know you spoke with me about it. Sometimes you like to be in your own world, but how important is it for you to have people around you, friends, family, who support you?
It's really a blessing because like my roommate Amari, like my roommates Amari, David, and they all help me out stuff. Like if I got to tell something, need to talk about something, they're already listening to me. You feel me? Like it's a blessing that I haven't met them boys, because not a lot of people meet like good people.
If you had to tell someone who also has autism the importance of having people around you that you can confide in, what would you tell them about, letting someone into your circle?
I would say that you just gotta meet new people. You can't just be yourself all the time. I know it's gonna be hard at first, but you just gotta try it. You can't be scared to try.
Having level 1 autism, how do you feel like that's your superpower?
It just give me like motivation to keep going, to show people that like if you got autism, that don't mean nothing. Like you can still do and be like anybody else.
What are some tips and tricks you've learned now that you're in college that you would give someone?
What I learned in college is that I give somebody is take the study hard serious, and tutoring and everything. And like if you need help in class, ask for help and sit in the front of the classroom, and don't like lollygag or anything like that.
So you sit at the front of the class?
I do.
It keeps you engaged?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Trent, we're almost at the end of this interview right now. Is there anything else you'd like to let me know, maybe?
Can I say something? I don't know how to say it, but I don't know. I just want to say something about like dealing with autism. If you're dealing with it, like, I don't really know how to say it.
Go ahead, we're listening. However you say it, I can help you.
Okay, well, if you're dealing with autism, I just want to say you don't gotta be scared of hide it or anything like I was, because we are human beings, and ain't nobody gonna treat you wrong or nothing. And like if you do any sports like I did, and you think autism is gonna be a disadvantage, it's not. Because I was scared to tell people I had, but had I not told somebody, then they wouldn't help me or like treat me a way that they can like get me to understand this. So it's just to my brothers that got autism, they see this. I just want to let them know that I love them. I want y'all to be like me one day. And yeah.
Well, awesome, Trent. I mean, you left us right off perfect. I know you said you were nervous, but I can't think of a better way to have ended this interview. Your inspiration, not only to me, but I'm sure everyone watching this. And I'm so excited to see where the future takes you. Good luck.
Thank you. Oh yeah, one more thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and for my mom, your son on TV.
Well, I know your mom is going to watch it. I saw her post our last interview last year, so I'm excited for mom to be able to watch this one as well.